Hi everybody, this is Arash and we are continuing HackerRank Python preparation course. The next challenge is nested lists, so let's start it and wait a second for me to reset the code. Alright, in the left side it has told us that we are going to take a list of names and scores from the input. After that, we should find the second lowest grade and print all the people with that grade. For example, by this input, the second lowest grade will be 37.21 for Barry and Harry. And after that we should output their names in alphabetical order. Alright, in the right side we have already the inputs, so we add the necessary other parts to it. First of all, when I encounter these kinds of problems, I would like to define two auxiliary variables for myself, the lowest and the second lowest. Their usage is that, for example, I can assign large numbers to them. For example, lowest could be 1000 and second lowest could be 1001. They will be used to find out the real lowest and the real second lowest number between our records. After that, I create a list by the name of records, and it will be empty for now. In this for loop, we are going to take each name and a score from the input, and we are going to check if the score is the lowest or is the second lowest. So after each time we check, for example, if the score is lower than lowest, it means that we have found another new lowest value. So the lowest should be modified and it should be a score, the new value, and the second lowest before this modification should become our previous lowest. This happens whenever a smaller number, a new minimum value, is added to our records. Otherwise, there is another condition where a new number is added in the input, which is between lowest and the second lowest. In this case, lowest should not be modified, but the second lowest will be our new score. So second lowest will be equal to our score. Alright, so these 5 lines handle the modifications and finding our lowest and second lowest whenever a new name and a new score are taken in the input. After that, we can simply append these new findings records dot append to the records as a new list, a list that its first element is name and its second element is score. And it's alright. Now we have created a list of records just like you can see in the left side record is equal to, for example, chi with a score of 20, beta with a score of 50, alpha a score of 50, blah blah. And we are ready to print the outputs, which is, for example, we can write down a loop, and for r in records, print if r1, it means the second element in our list. As you know, in programming, indexing starts from 0, so 0 is the first element, and the element with index of 1 will be the second element. If r1 is equal to second lowest, we should simply print that we should print his name, which will be r0. Alright, this code is good, but it has a minor flaw, which is we should print their names in alphabetical order. For example, if we find out Barry and Harry have the second lowest scores, we should sort them. So we modify it a little bit by this. We create a new list and we name it, for example, something like output. Output is empty for now. After that, instead of printing this right away, we can append each item to the output. So output dot append r0. So up to this moment, we have found the names and grades with second lowest score. We have appended all of them to the output list, and now they all exist here. After that, we simply need to sort this output. So output dot sort, this handles the alphabetical order for us. And now that everything is fine, we can simply print all of the items that exist in output list. One of the fast ways in Python to do this is to print. We write down star output. It means that it should print all the items in output, and we can define a separator for it. Separator in this case should be \n, because we want each to print each item in a different new line. Alright, so everything looks good. Let's submit our code. It should work properly, unless I forgot something. Let's wait a few seconds. Alright, it has passed all of the test cases, so our code is completely correct. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video. This was Arash. See you next time.